Hi, guys. Uh, how are you doing? I hope you guys are doing fine. It's Thursday around three, three. I think it's around 3:45 or coming to food basically. Anyway, hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. I just thought I would talk through this vlog today because I've had such an experience today. So I don't know. I think you already know that I've been driving in Dubai. I've been driving the biggest percentage of my time here. So I've not had the experience of actually using a bus. I had actually using a metro. I don't even know how to use that metro. I don't know how to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing. So today, yesterday, the car got an issue that we got a flat tire in basically, and it had some other issues basically. So we couldn't take it today. We took a ride with someone. There is one of our workmates that stays in the same building. He gave us a ride in the morning, and he took us. Yeah, so it was easy in the morning. But coming back, Joseph stayed there because Premise has swimming, which is at 5. I usually come back earlier on Thursday, and also he has meetings like parents meetings. All secondary teachers have stayed there because they have parents meetings. So I had to find my way home. I remember before we got a car, I used to like take a taxi or something without using the bus and everything. There is I feel like I'm talking too much, but I'm just trying to recall how I used to travel before I got a car because there's so many things we forget once you get to a certain point in life. We forget where we've come from and the kind of life like we went through and everything. But I don't remember going through a lot of hassle because before we got a car, we were staying in a different apartment, and those apartments were really close to like the taxi areas. They were closer to school. They were easier. Basically, the transportation was a bit easy, and by that time, the school was still providing transport to us back home, like the bus. The school there is a staff bus that takes some staff members home. But when we shifted to this apartment, they stopped giving us all the staff members. All this building don't get school transport anymore. Like the bus doesn't pick them or take them. I don't know. We're like three on the building, but that's what they say. So, but a good thing we had got a car, so we didn't really feel any torture or anything. It was okay for us because we were figuring out our way. Joseph has been coming back late, but for him, he can always figure himself around. He gets a bus and he comes home. That's how things have been because usually I move with Promise and we have the car, so we've been fine. So today I'm just going to go with us bus because there are some staff members like some TAs. Of course, they are the other people that are taken straight like to their buildings directly. I don't know if that makes sense. Like they are taken to their houses, like to their building directly. Some staff members, the chosen few. For them, they are taken directly, but there are others who are dropped at the metro station. Yeah, because the different metro stations in Dubai. So the previous metro station that they used to drop us at was is where the buses for this building that I'm staying in right now are. Does that make sense? But they kind of changed the metro station where they drop the other staff members that are left at the metro station. So they are dropped at a different metro station, like literally different from the one I knew. There is a stadium and there is, I think, Al Nada or something. So today, I thought we were going to the stadium metro station and they took us to a different metro station. But remember, I have not I can't move alone in Dubai. Basically, if I don't get a taxi or something, I'm going to get lost. I've not used a metro bike by myself before. I've not used a bus by myself before. I've always been traveling with someone and I'm using those means of transport. So, and it has been a very long time since I've like used them because it's been like a year or even more since like, okay, let me say a year since I've been driving and the car has been fine all this time. So I would get to the metro station and I don't know the metro. I know the metro station, like I've seen it before, but by just by passing it. But I know at this metro station, the buses I'm looking for, because they told me, go to Stadium Metro Station. This metro station has the bus that is supposed to take you home. So I thought the staff bus was going to drop us at Stadium, and then I just get the bus straight home. It would have been easy. Or else I would have just got a taxi from school and it went straight home. But me thinking of saving and thinking of, I don't know, thinking of saving because I'm like, let me just go with that staff bus. It drops me at this new metro station. I'm with a staff members, like some other staff members. But life is very difficult to understand and explain. So I get here, I tell these guys, you know what? I don't know where I'm going because, and then they're like, where is your car? Like, I'm not trying to sound like I'm being, I don't want to sound funny in this vlog really bad. Like they're like, "What is your car? What is your like?" It so happens that it felt to me it felt like they were actually commenting. They were not commenting in a, let me say, positive state, but they were like, I thought you had a car. Why are you here with us? Like, you are among the people that have been feeling like, what is the, even one of them asked, where is your husband? Because just a bus in school, I'm working in school, and guys, I'm working myself high. I'm not trying to be the woman that basically depends on the guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the best I can. So, but people always have their own issues, and someone is all like, where is your husband? I'm like, my husband has stayed at work. What is your car? I'm like, do I have to explain that to you guys? Well, I'm asking you some kind of direction here, like, guys. So, the good thing, I had my metro card because I've always had it since I came in Dubai. I got one. I did have money, but luckily I had money. So these guys all like, actually give me wrong directions. Like, to make matters worse, they're like, you have to go the other side. So it has been long, really. I tap, I go the other side, I pay money, I go the other side, then I wanna get the other side, and then I meet one of the guys that seems to be driving the taxi, like a taxi driver, a bus driver. I ask him, like, I'm going to Alcestis Industrial Area 3. And then he's like, you have to take airplane. I'm like, yes, I know, but where can I get a bus? He's like, you have to go to a different stadium. You have to go to a different metro station and a stadium. But luckily, I'm driving the bus that is going to stadium metro station. Come along with me. I'll show you where to go. So I had to pay, like, to sign out of the metro, like, because there is like that tapping of entering and then exit. So I had to like pay money, like I was actually going to take that metro, which I wasn't. So I spent that money and then I got out and then I had to go take the bus that took me to the other metro station where I got the other bus to bring me here. But the whole more of the story is like, you'll be working with people. Of course, we are always told not to do. I never think that I'm working with friends because they are just colleagues. They are smiling at you now, and if they get anything they can use against you, they can always send against you. So you always have to be up on that. And then the other thing, this whole thing of working in Dubai, there's so many races. I'm the only Ugandan. Me and Joseph. Okay, no, wait. Okay, like in the teaching assistants and the teachers in primary, I'm the only Ugandan, but they are. We have some two securities that are Ugandans. The Joseph, the teacher who is a Ugandan, and then okay, we're like five approximately, five Ugandans. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. But the whole thing is, I'm like the only female Ugandan there. And the other people I can relate with are all guys. Two of them are security, one is a administrator, and then the other one is Joseph, obviously. But all the other ladies, you find they are Filipinos. They are one of the Filipinos are very difficult. Guys, I'm sorry if you're watching this and you're Filipino, but like once they start the whole thing of like, you'll never know what they're discussing about you. Like I literally talk about you while you're sitting right there next to them. So it's been long generally, but like you'll be working with people and they have things against you, because I don't really talk much. I don't talk much. I don't involve myself in much at work. I just get there, I do my job, and that's it. You did something for me, I'm willing to help. You don't need anything from me, I'm also there. Like I just give what I'm expecting and what no expect of me. I just step away. So it has been a very difficult way home, but I'm glad I made my way home. But I wish I had recorded the whole experience. I didn't have my camera with me. It was a long one. You should have seen what I went through. It was a long hassle, a lot of running, a lot of this, a lot of that. It had its positives because like it was a different kind of experience compared to the one I'm used to. I'm usually home by when I leave for work like 3:45. I'm home by like exactly 4, but literally took like an hour to travel home. So it took me a longer time. And I also got to experience what other boy experience actually. Like you see so many people like they're leaving work and they're running after bus. It was like I was like touring. It was like I'm touring Dubai for the first time and I was like asking questions everywhere I was going and I was if someone would just ask me when did you come to Dubai, I'm like I came like last year, people wouldn't literally believe because I've been here for so long but I've never really had that experience. It was a totally different experience for me, which was it had its positives and negatives, but it was the positives were more because I didn't really experience any hardships. I had what I needed. I got the help I needed because I could easily communicate and ask help from them that were willing to help. Because the whole thing about this country is it's all about how you communicate. If you're able to communicate well, if you're able to ask, if you're willing to ask, you can easily get help. But the problem is if you cannot ask, because I asked almost at every point. I couldn't load money on my card, the metro card, because didn't have money. I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know where to find the buses. I didn't know where to do anything. And now I'm waiting for the time I'm going to have an experience to take a metro alone, because I've never taken a metro alone. Like I've never. Even the time I remember taking it was like a very long time ago, which was before we got a car. And it's been a while. And I don't think because it has like green lights, some green line, and then red line. I don't know what any of those mean. I just need to figure that out. I feel like the day I'll be experiencing that, I'll need to record it because I think I'll go on asking and laughing at myself. Because I was like asking questions throughout the journey. I was even the obvious questions. The bus stopped at stadium. I asked the guy, "Is this the stadium?" Literally, I was asking questions all the way, but I managed to make it home, and I'm so proud of myself for doing it. Well, I feel like God was trying to give me an experience that I needed to have, which I had never had, and yeah, sometimes things happen to humble us a little bit. Everything happens for a reason. So for whatever reason, why the car didn't work in the morning, or why it got issues, the issues in oil, maybe sometimes God is trying to speak to us, so trying to calm us down from wherever we were thinking we were, and trying to reassure us of who we are supposed to be. So yeah, it's been a long afternoon for me, and now I'm back home. I thought I'll just be recording for you guys a video of me coming home and just what I'm going to do, because like I always do, my bed is so messy. I don't know if you guys can see it at the back, but it's so messy. I didn't get to make it. We're literally rushing out of the house in the morning because they wanted to be able to give us a lift. So exactly.
Yeah, there's no one here. Let's find the lights. So this is the gym. I've not been here like a lot. I usually prefer going to like outside to jog to the park. It doesn't have that many things in here, but like I was saying, I prefer going to the park instead of coming to the gym. But today, I just feel like I want to work out. So
Let's try this one. Platinum. So I'm having broccoli, some little broccoli, some little plantain, some little rice, and some beans, and some little chicken. Just a small piece of everything, and some lemon juice, and yeah.